Hello, I'm Finn Dougherty on behalf of the Liberty Life newspaper, and welcome to another episode of Storm Chasers, where we sit down with Liberty Hurricanes to spotlight their amazing accomplishments. In this episode, we are joined by senior Milena Garay, Liberty's newest Moravian scholar who has consistently strived to reach the stars. Milena, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
First off, I just want to give you a huge congratulations on behalf of Storm Chasers for this amazing Moravian Scholarship accomplishment. Can you just tell us exactly what the Moravian Scholarship is?
Yeah, it's the BASD Superintendent's Scholarship. It provides a full tuition ride to Moravian University for 4 years, and it's given to one student from Liberty High School and one student from Freedom High School every year.
And can you take us through the application process for the Moravian Scholarship for anyone interested?
Yeah, so at some point during the school year, if you're a senior, you get called down to an assembly and they really go over it. You can find it on Naviance or on Moravian's website, but the first thing you have to do is submit an application with basic details of yourself and also an essay that shows a challenge that you've overcome and how you will be able to use those skills at Moravian. So I did that and I turned it in by the deadline. After that, I waited for about a month and I was called down to a counselor's office, and I was told that I was one of the 3 recipients to be asked to interview. So they had about maybe 15 to 17 applicants who applied, and from that they selected 5 people to be sent, 5 essays to be sent to Dr. Silva. After that, he selected 3 to be interviewed, and after that, I prepared for the interview as much as I could. Then I had the interview with him and my admissions counselor at Moravian. And after that interview, I had to do an estimate for my financial aid because there's a lot of different factors that go into it. And after that, I just waited to hear back, and they would come with the final decision.
And when you were awarded this amazing accomplishment, what was your reaction? What was that community feeling like? Take me through that.
So when I was awarded, I was called down to the principal's office. I wasn't sure what to expect. There's so many great students here, so part of me did not believe that I had a chance, but the other part of me thought that maybe I did. So when I was called down, I was thinking it's either a yes or a no. And when I was told that I got the scholarship by Dr. Silva, it was really emotional because it feels like a dream come true. I worked so hard. I worked jobs trying to save money, and so it felt like a relief, to have my college tuition paid for, but also to see my hard work paid off.
That's incredible. I want you to take us through the college applications process. What stood out to you the most when looking for colleges, what you wanted to pursue in the future, all that stuff?
For me, it was always important for colleges to be local in my area so that I could commute. That was always important for me growing up because of finances, but also for me to stay close to my family and help them in any situation that they needed me to be there for. It was also important for me to find any colleges that were a little specific to my major so that I could get the proper experience that I would need for my future career.
And was Moravian one of your top choices?
Definitely. It was always one of my top choices. It has everything that I'm looking for, so yeah.
So obviously there's the financial side to the scholarship, but what other benefits would you say there are?
I would say one of the benefits is definitely having a support system with all the other past recipients, because you might find things in common with them and it just becomes familiar faces and accomplishments that you guys achieved. I would also say that it would give me the freedom to be more involved in my college life and not worry as much about its finances, which I'm really grateful for as well.
What are you planning to do at Moravian and, after college?
I'm planning to be a nursing major. Okay. I've always aspired for that. It always had the aspect of helping others that was always important for me growing up. And over the years, I learned to really gain an interest for the medical field and the aspects that it brings to our community.
So with all the progress you've done in your high school years, what would you say exactly prepared you for this next step?
I would say the amount of studying and my self-discipline that I've done over the years to make sure I get good grades and to really try my best in school But outside of school, I'd say I was always focused on my family and really being compassionate and helpful towards them. Growing up in a Spanish-speaking family, it was always important for me to interpret and translate for my dad at his doctor's appointments, and also to babysit for my family members. So I think the skills that I learned doing that is really going to help me engage in college and really learn how to do my best in my career in the future.
So what advice would you give to students applying to colleges and scholarships?
I would say that no matter where you are in the application process, whether you're involved or not involved, never underestimate your ability, because you might be surprised and you might find out that you might actually win the scholarship, you might actually get into this college. And so just always remember to not underestimate yourself and always try your best.
Milena, thank you for stopping by. And again, congratulations on your amazing accomplishment.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Of course. That concludes today's episode of Storm Chasers. I'm Finn Dougherty of Liberty Life newspaper, and remember to keep your eyes peeled for the next hurricane on the horizon.